He left me alone. My name is Maya. I was 22 years old. He said he loved me. Then I told him about the baby. This is my story. It is a story about love. It is a story about heartbreak. But it is also a story about strength. Maybe you are sad today. Maybe you feel alone. I want to tell you something. You are not alone. Please listen to my story. I lived in a small town. The town was quiet. Everyone knew everyone. I lived with my parents. My house was small but warm. My mother liked to cook. My father liked to read the newspaper. I was happy. I had a simple life. I worked in a flower shop. I liked flowers. They were beautiful. They smelled sweet. I liked my job. I liked to help people choose flowers for weddings and birthdays. Then I met him. His name was David. He was new in town. He came into the flower shop one day. It was a Tuesday. I remember the day very well. The sun was shining. The shop was quiet. The door opened. A tall man walked in. He had dark hair. He had a nice smile. He looked at me. My heart beat fast. He asked for red roses. He said they are for my mother. I thought that was sweet. A man who loves his mother is a good man. That is what I thought. I made a beautiful bouquet for him. He smiled at me. Thank you. He said, my name is David. I am Maya. I said, Maya. He said, that is a pretty name. I blushed. I felt hot in my face. He left the shop. I watched him walk away. I wanted to see him again, and I did. He came back the next day. He did not buy flowers. He just came to talk. We talked for a long time. He was funny. He made me laugh. He told me about his job. He worked at a bank. He was smart. He seemed very kind. We started to meet after work. We went for walks in the park. The park was beautiful in the autumn. The leaves were orange and yellow. We walked near the river. We ate ice cream. We held hands. His hand was warm. I felt safe with him. 2 months later, he said the words, I love you, Maya. I was so happy. I felt like I was flying. I love you too, David. I said. We were very happy. We spent every day together. We talked about the future. He said one day we will have a big house. We will travel. We will be together forever. I believed him. I trusted him completely. I gave him my heart. I gave him everything. -1 month passed. Everything was perfect. Or so I thought. One morning I felt sick. I woke up and my stomach hurt. I felt dizzy. I thought it was the food. Maybe I ate something bad. But the sickness did not stop. It happened every morning. I was tired all the time. I wanted to sleep at work. My favorite food smelled bad to me. I talked to my friend Sarah. Sarah is a nurse. Maya, she said, maybe you are pregnant. No, I said. That is not possible. Take a test, she said. Just to be sure. I was scared. My hands were shaking. I bought the test. I went to the bathroom. I waited. The minutes felt like hours. I looked at the stick. 2 lines. Positive I was pregnant. I sat on the floor, I cried. I was not sad, I was just shocked. I was 22, I was young. But then I smiled, I touched my stomach. A baby made from love. David and I loved each other. He would be happy we talked about a future. This was our future starting early. I decided to tell him that night. I wanted it to be special. I cooked his favorite dinner. I made chicken and rice. I bought a small cake. I put candles on the table. David came to my house. He looked tired. "Hello, Maya," he said. He kissed my cheek. "Hello, David. Sit down, I have a surprise." I said. We ate dinner. We talked about his day. He complained about his boss. I listened. I waited for the right moment. After dinner, I took his hand. I looked into his eyes. "David," I said, "I have news, big news." He looked at me. "What is it?" I took a deep breath. "I am pregnant. We are going to have a baby." I waited for his smile. I waited for him to hug me. I waited for him to say, "I am so happy." But he did not smile. He dropped his fork. His face went pale. He looked white like a ghost. He pulled his hand away from me. "What did you say?" he asked. His voice was cold. "I am pregnant," I said again. My smile faded. I felt cold. "Are you not happy?" He stood up. He walked to the window. He did not look at me. "A baby?" He said. "Maya, we are young. I am not ready. I do not want a baby." My heart broke. "But David, we love each other. We can do this." He turned around. His face was angry. I had never seen him angry before. "No," he said. "I cannot do this. My career is just starting. I cannot have a family now. You must get rid of it." I was shocked. I stood up. I protected my stomach with my hands. "No," I said. "I cannot do that. This is our child." "Then it is your problem," he said. He walked to the door. "David, wait." I cried. "Where are you going?" "I am leaving," he said. "Do not call me." He opened the door. He walked out. He did not look back. I stood there. The candles were burning. The cake was on the table. The room was silent. He will come back, I told myself. He is just scared at his big news. He needs time. I cleaned the table. I washed the dishes. I cried while I washed the plates. I went to bed. I waited for his text message. I waited for his call. The phone was silent. The next day I called him. It went to voicemail. I sent a message. "Please call me. I love you." No reply. I waited 2 days. I went to his apartment. I knocked on the door. No one answered. I looked through the window. The apartment was dark. A neighbor came out. "Excuse me," I asked. "Where is David?" The neighbor looked at me. "He moved out yesterday. He took all his boxes. He left." My legs felt weak. I almost fell. He moved. He left town just like that. He got me pregnant. Then he disappeared. I walked home slowly. It started to rain. I did not have an umbrella. The rain mixed with my tears. I was wet and cold. I felt so stupid. I was a fool. I trusted him. I thought he loved me, but he only loved himself. I had to tell my parents. This was the hardest part. My father was a strict man. My mother worried a lot. I was scared they would be angry. I was scared they would kick me out. I sat in the living room with them. Mom, Dad, I said I have something to tell you. They looked at me. They saw my red eyes. David left. I said, oh, Maya. My mother said, I am sorry. There is more. I said, I am pregnant. The room was silent. The clock on the wall went tick-tock, tick-tock. It was very loud. My father stood up. He walked around the room. He rubbed his face. You are pregnant. He asked. Yes, I whispered. And he left. Yes. My father looked at me. He looked angry. But then he looked at my mother. My mother was crying. We are disappointed, my father said. This is not what we wanted for you. I looked down. I know. I am sorry, but my father said. His voice was softer. You are our daughter. We will not leave you alone. We are not like him. I looked up. I started to cry again. My mother came and hugged me. My father hugged us both. We will help you. They said I was lucky. I know many women do not have support. I was very lucky, but the pain in my heart was still there. The next months were hard, very hard. David never called. I tried to find him on the internet. He blocked me. He deleted his pictures. It was like he never existed. He was a ghost. I felt ugly. My stomach grew big. My clothes did not fit. I had to buy new clothes. I did not have much money. I worked extra hours at the flower shop. My feet hurt. My back hurt. People in the town started to talk. Small towns are difficult. Everyone likes to gossip. I went to the supermarket. I saw two women looking at me. They looked at my belly. They whispered. Where is the father? One asked. He ran away, the other said. Poor girl, I heard them. It hurt. I wanted to scream. I wanted to say I am not a poor girl. I am strong. But I said nothing. I bought my milk and bread. I walked away with my head high. Some friends stopped calling me. They wanted to go to parties. They wanted to drink and dance. I could not drink. I was tired. I could not stay out late. So they stopped inviting me. I felt very lonely. I sat in my room at night. I talked to the empty room. Why me? I asked. Why did this happen? I was angry at David. I hated him. I wished bad things for him. But hate is heavy. Carrying hate makes you tired. I was already tired. Then something changed. I was 5 months pregnant. I was lying in bed. I was reading a book. Suddenly, I felt something. It was a small feeling like a butterfly in my stomach. Flutter, flutter. I stopped reading. I waited. There it was again, a small kick. My baby. I put my hands on my stomach. Hello, I whispered. The baby kicked again. Tears came to my eyes, but these were not sad tears. These were happy tears. I was not alone. There was a person inside me, a little person who needed me. David left, but this baby stayed. This baby was with me every second. I will protect you, I said to my belly. I will be your mother and your father. I will love you enough for two people. From that day, I stopped crying for David. I started preparing for my baby. I needed money. The flower shop paid a little, but babies are expensive. I needed a crib. I needed diapers. I needed clothes. I started a second job. I was good at drawing. I started to make greeting cards. I drew flowers and cute animals. I sold them online. I sold them at the market on Sundays. It was hard work. I woke up at 6:00 am. I worked at the shop until 4:00 p.m. Then I came home and drew cards until 10:00 p.m. My back hurt more. My feet were swollen. They looked like balloons. My mother said, Maya, you must rest. I cannot rest, I said. I need money for the baby. One day I was at the market selling my cards. An old woman came to my table. She had white hair and kind eyes. Her name was Mrs. Rose. She looked at my big belly. She looked at my tired face. When is the baby coming? She asked. In 2 months, I said. You look tired, my dear. She said, I am okay. I said I smiled, but it was a fake smile. Where is your husband? She asked. I looked down. I do not have a husband. He left. Mrs. Rose did not look shocked. She did not whisper. She reached out and touched my hand. Listen to me, she said. He is a fool, but you are a warrior. A warrior? I asked. Yes, you are fighting for your child. That makes you strong. Stronger than him. Do not forget that. She bought 10 cards. She gave me extra money. Buy something for the baby. She said. I walked home feeling better. A warrior, I liked that word. I was not a victim, I was a warrior. The months passed. Winter came, it was cold. Snow fell on the town. My belly was very big now. I could not see my feet. I waddled like a duck when I walked. My father helped me paint the baby's room. We painted it yellow, bright like the sun. My mother knitted small socks. We are ready, my mother said. I was scared of the birth. I watched videos online. They looked painful. I was afraid of the pain. I was afraid something would go wrong. What if I am not a good mother? I asked my mom. You already are a good mother. She said you work hard. You love the baby. That is all you need. The day arrived. It was a cold night in February. I was sleeping. Suddenly, a sharp pain woke me up. Ouch, I cried. The pain went away, then it came back stronger. I went to my parents' room. Mom, Dad, it is time. My father jumped out of bed. He was confused. He put his pants on backwards. We laughed even though I was in pain. It was good to laugh. We drove to the hospital. The roads were icy. My father drove carefully. Breathe, Maya, breathe, my mother said. At the hospital, the doctors were kind. The nurses helped me change. The pain was very bad. It felt like my body was breaking. I cried out, "I cannot do this." I screamed, "It hurts too much." "You can do this," the nurse said. "You are strong," I remembered Mrs. Rose. "You are a warrior," I pushed. I cried, I sweated. It was the hardest work of my life, and then I heard a sound. A cry aloud. Strong cry is a girl. The doctor said they put the baby on my chest. She was wet, she was red. She was tiny, I looked at her. She stopped crying. She opened her eyes, they were dark like mine. She looked at me in that second. The pain disappeared. The fear disappeared. David disappeared. The world was only me and her. "Hello," I whispered. "I am your mommy." She held my finger with her tiny hand. Her grip was strong. I named her Lily because she was my little flower. The next few days were a blur. I did not sleep much. Lily cried. Lily needed milk. Lily needed diapers. I was exhausted, but I was happy. I looked at my phone. I thought about David. Should I tell him? Does he deserve to know? I looked at Lily's face. She was perfect. She did not need him. I did not need him. I decided not to call. If he wanted to be a father, he knew where I was. He chose to leave. I went home. Life with a baby was different. My morning started at 5:00. I fed Lily. I changed her. I sang songs to her. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. She smiled at me. Her smile was better than any sunshine. My parents helped a lot. My dad held Lily while I took a shower. My mom cooked for me, but the nights were lonely. Sometimes when Lily was asleep and the house was quiet. I thought about love. I wondered if I would ever find love again. Who wants a single mother? Who wants a woman with a baby? I felt like damaged goods. One day I took Lily to the park. It was spring again. The flowers were blooming. Lily was 3 months old. She was sitting in her stroller. I sat on a bench. The sun was warm. A man was walking a dog. The dog was a golden retriever. It was a happy dog. The dog ran to my stroller. "Max, come here," the man called. The dog sniffed Lily's foot. Lily laughed. The man ran over. He was out of breath. He was not like David. He was not perfectly handsome. He had messy hair. He wore glasses. He had a kind face. "I am so sorry." He said Max loves babies. "It is okay," I said. "She likes dogs." The man looked at Lily. "She is beautiful." "Thank you," I said. "I am Sam," he said. "I am Maya." Is her father around?" he asked. He looked nervous. I looked him in the eye. "No, it is just us." Sam smiled. "Well, you are doing a great job." She looks very happy. He did not run away. He did not look at me with pity. He looked at me with respect. We talked for a few minutes. Then he left. "Have a nice day, Maya," he said you to Sam. I did not date Sam that day, but it gave me hope. There are good men in the world. Not every man is like David. Months turned into a year. Lily started to crawl. Then she started to walk. Her first birthday came. We had a party. My friends came. Mrs. Rose came. My parents were there. We had a pink cake. Lily smashed the cake with her hands. She had frosting on her nose. Everyone laughed. I looked around the room. It was full of love. I realized something important. David said he loved me, but he left. My parents love me, and they stayed. My friends love me, and they stayed. I love Lily, and I stayed. Love is not just words. Love is action. Love is staying when things are hard. I thought my life was over when David left. I thought I was weak. I thought I was ruined. But I was wrong. His leaving was a gift. Because he left, I became strong. Because he left, I learned to work hard. Because he left, I have Lily all to myself. Sometimes bad things happen to us. People hurt us, they leave us. It feels like the end of the world. But it is not the end. It is a new beginning. If you are a single mother, listen to me. You can do this if you are heartbroken. Listen to me. You will heal. If you feel alone, listen to me. You are sufficient. I am Maya. I am 23 now. I am a mother. I am a daughter. I am a worker. I am a warrior. I still work at the flower shop. I still make my cards. I am saving money. One day I will buy a small house for Lily and me. I do not hate David anymore. I feel sorry for him. He missed everything. He missed her first smile. He missed her first laugh. He missed her first step. He missed the greatest love in the world. That is his loss, not mine. I have everything I need right here in my arms. One evening my phone rang. It was an unknown number. Usually I do not answer. But this time I picked up. Hello, I said. There was silence, then a voice. A voice I knew. Maya. It was David. My heart stopped for a second. Then it beat normally. I was not scared. I was not shaking. Hello, David, I said. My voice was calm. I heard you had the baby. He said. He sounded sad, or maybe just awkward. Yes, her name is Lily. She is 1 year old, I see. He said, Maya, I made a mistake. I was stupid. I want to see her. I want to come back. I looked at Lily. She was playing on the rug. She was building a tower with blocks. She was happy. I thought about the nights. I cried. I thought about the fear. I thought about the hospital. He was not there. David, I said, you chose to leave. You left when it was hard. You cannot come back now because it is easy. But I am her father, he said. No, I said firmly. You are just a man. A father is someone who stays. A father protects. You did not protect us, please, Maya. He said, I forgive you, David. I said, but I do not need you. And Lily does not know you. We are happy. Please do not call again. I hung up the phone. I felt light. I felt free. The last chain was broken. I went to Lily. I sat on the floor with her. Mama, she said. She gave me a red block. Thank you, baby. I said we built the tower together. It was tall. It was strong just like us. Life is not always easy. The road is not always straight. There are bumps, there are storms. But if you keep walking, the sun will shine again. I learned that I am enough. I do not need a man to complete my life. I am complete. This is my story. It is a simple story. But it is my truth, so if you are crying today, dry your tears. Stand up, look in the mirror. Say, I am strong. Because you are. Thank you for listening to my story. My name is Maya and I am happy.